Aloha! Welcome to CJ's Keto Kitchen. We are coming to you from Hawaii in our Airbnb kitchen, and we are going to be making the second salad in our summer salad series, and it's going to be Big Mac Salad, named after the famous cheeseburger from a particular chain that I'm sure you are all aware of what that is. So come along with me and let's get started. So the Big Mac was originally created in a McDonald's franchise in Philadelphia, and it was invented by a man named Jim Delagatti, and it was 1968. And it had several other names before Big Mac. Aristocrat was one of the choices that they had, but people couldn't remember it or couldn't say it well enough to order it. And the other one was the Blue Ribbon Burger, but it didn't really stick. So there was a 20-year-old executive secretary who came up with the name Big Mac, and it has been that since 1968, and it is one of their best-selling sandwiches, and in fact one of the best-selling burgers in the world. So we are going to try and recreate that, only in a healthier form, in a salad without, of course, the buns. So come along with me and let's get started. So I am browning a pound of ground beef here on the stove, and it's almost completely cooked. And when we get this browned, we will drain it and set it aside. Okay, there it is. Now for the salad portion of the salad, I'm going to be using two types of lettuce. I'm going to be using romaine, and I'm also going to be using iceberg shreds because I like the difference in the two textures. Now I've already checked this and washed it for dirt. So we are going to take some of the leaves, and it's easiest if you do it this way. You can buy romaine that is already cut, but sometimes it doesn't look the best. The stuff that we saw didn't look very good. So sometimes it's nicer just to do it yourself. So what I generally like to do is kind of roll it up. This is a French technique called chiffonade, and chiffonade is French for little ribbons. So you roll whatever you're using, and you can use this for things like spinach, basil, anything that comes in a flat leaf like this. So you just roll it up, and then you just slice it into the little ribbons. So it's going to have a similar texture to the iceberg, but it has, because it is romaine, it has a little bit more heft to it. So it will hold up to our dressing just a little bit better, but it will still provide continuity to our salad. Then I'm going to add some of the romaine. You can use any kind of lettuce that you would like in this step, but something like iceberg or romaine is reminiscent of the salad, or of the sandwich, excuse me, for which the salad is named. So the next thing that we are going to do is slice up some tomatoes. That is the other component of our salad. So we purchased some beautiful local beefsteak tomatoes that are grown here on the island, and they're called Camuila? Never mind. They're a local beefsteak tomato. And you can either dice these tomatoes or you can slice them, whatever you would like. I'm being extra careful slicing these tomatoes because this is unfamiliar cutlery to me, using things that are just found in our Airbnb. So there's our tomato component to the dish. So we have our ground beef component to our Big Mac salad. Now we have our salad component made up of iceberg and romaine and sliced tomatoes, or diced, whatever you would prefer. And now we are going to make the dressing, which is going to pull together the flavors of the Big Mac sandwich, only in salad form. So because I am not at home and I do not have a blender, I'm going to be using their magic bullet because that is what I have. So our Airbnb does not have any measuring cups, so I'm going to do the best I can to eyeball everything. But I will tell you what is in the recipe, and it will also be, of course, in written form on our blog. So you need a half a cup of mayonnaise. And like I said, I'm going to put everything in the magic bullet. Okay, so a half a cup of mayonnaise. And then you need 2 tablespoons of dill pickles, chopped. I have also chopped a few additional over here for garnishing our salad, if you'd like. So I'm putting those in. I also need 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard. I need 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. If you'd rather, you can also use the dill pickle juice. That would be fine too, just to give us some acidity. We also need several shakes of smoked paprika. If you just have regular paprika, you can totally use that. But the smoked gives it a little bit more of an earthy flavor and adds to the overall spice of our dish. So we want about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of the paprika, depending on your preferences. We also want some salt and some pepper. And we also need just a little bit of natural sweetener. I'm just going to be using squeezy sweetener because that's what we have with us. You could use erythritol if you wanted, or some other kind. You could use stevia if you preferred. But this is what I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to do a couple of squirts of this. Okay, so now I'm going to put the lid on the magic bullet, and hopefully this is going to work. And I do believe it did. I'm going to get all the rest of my paprika aside. Now, if your dressing is a little too thick after this step, you can, of course, add a little bit more vinegar if you wanted. But looks good. Smells good. Smells very reminiscent of a particular sandwich that we are trying to copy. So now I'm going to put all of these ingredients together in a bowl, and I will go ahead and let CJ do a taste test. Okay, so I'm going to add my ground beef to the salad. And if you were going to serve this later, you would do this right before serving. This is not something that you want to have sit because it will get too soggy. So do this right before you're getting ready to serve. And we are going to add our dressing. I'm also going to add some cheese, and you could absolutely use whatever kind of cheese that you would like and the amount that you would like, but I'm going to be adding sharp cheddar. It's very traditional. You could use American, but sometimes it's hard to find an American that's low carb. And I'm just going to use my tongs, and I'm just going to toss that as best as I can with my limited kitchen utensils. There is our Big Mac salad. I'm going to garnish it with our reserved pickles and tomatoes, and we'll let CJ have a taste. Hi CJ.
Hi baby.
I am a little jet lagged because I don't even know what to say. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
It's been a long day.
It's been very, very, very long.
It's been nice, but it's still
been a 3,000-mile day.
It's still been a long day.
So you are eating Big Mac salad.
Yep,
tonight.
Big Mac salad. There it is. It looks like a Big Mac.
You're only missing the bun.
My daughter loves Big Macs. Not
Yes,
sure
she
why,
does.
but she just started getting Big Macs all the time. That tastes like a Big Mac. Wow, that's good. Yeah, that's really good. I don't know if I would change anything. It's really good. I think the liquid sweetener actually was probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But if, you know, of course, if we were at home, we probably would have had, I don't know,
Something else.
some
Yeah.
kind of
but-
erythritol or something. But yeah, I like it. Good job, baby.
Good.
And thank you for all this work.
Sure.
Let's eat dinner.
Okay. Mahalo.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us again tonight, you guys. We hope that you enjoy the salad as much as we are going to. We're very hungry. It's been a long day, so we're looking forward to having a little bit of R&R. We hope that you will consider subscribing and also hitting the notification bell so that you are notified when we upload our other 2 salads, because we have 2 more left in our summer salad series and we don't want you to miss out. If you need any information about this particular recipe or the recipes that we've already created, those can always be found on our blog at cjsketokitchen.com, and there is also nutritional information there and other recipe ideas. We are also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and we also sometimes release teaser recipes there. We also have keto conversations on Wednesdays, and that's where we get together and discuss other ketogenic topics. Sometimes we have keto food unboxings, and we are also going to be doing a little bit of vlogging for our vacation and talking about remaining keto on vacation while we're here in Hawaii. So we don't want you to miss out on that. So please consider subscribing. So until next time, we will see you then. Aloha and mahalo from Hawaii. Bye-bye.
Is your phone up there? Oh, I know where your stuff is. I didn't know your phone was up there. I definitely don't like this sand.
It's not really sand, it's like rock.
It's rock. It's not sand.
It's not white sand.
No,
It's rock.
this is like, whoa!
It's rock.
This is like volcano rock. Doesn't this hurt your feet?